Yo, what up, GVA? This is our debut. This is Dylan.
And this is Tristan.
Coming at you with a Mother's Day commentary.
And I like to call this little video, Ion your a-hole with that death machine, motherfucker.
Yeah, just because I get a death machine, I steal a guy's care package with it, and I just completely rape Face's team. But we're going to talk about Mother's Day. Good cons and pros of your parents. Okay. One of the cons. Don't you hate, like, just people in general, don't you hate when parents, not like sports, like, I'm a big sports player. I used to play basketball and football, but I'm kind of short now. So, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be playing those sports. But I play tennis now. Don't ridicule me for that. But don't you hate when they're late to picking you up and you have to wait and look like an idiot standing out in the middle, like outside your parents' house or outside someone's house, waiting for them to pick you up? Tristan, does that not irk you?
Oh my god! It's just like what happens. That one time I was at your house and your dad got mad at you for me being at the house that one time because I didn't have a ride home yet because they went to see the movies without me.
Yeah, and yeah, one time, you know, as a kid, if you play sports, you hate being late to practice because your coach makes you like do stuff like run 5 laps, do push-ups, do sit-ups, do some leg lifts.
The basics, like stretching stuff, then run.
Yeah,
come on, car.
You don't even have to stretch. If you're late, you don't stretch. You just get out. You
just go.
Run late.
Just go.
I know, Tristan, you played soccer. Did you ever have any times like that?
No, I was never late to practicing because I'm like I don't want to do that stuff. I already have to do it anyways. Why should I have to do extra stuff? Get there on time, perfect time.
Well, I had a time like that, and I had to run. And me being me, I get embarrassed, and I was embarrassed because it was not fun running while like the other teams and stuff like that. They're like, "Why's this kid running? Who is this kid?"
It's like gym class all over again.
Like gym class, like especially like gym class, like in front of all the girls. You have dual gym in high school. You're like, "Oh, coach tells you to run," and you're not looking too good out there if you get in trouble in gym class. But I'm gonna stop right here. This is my first time playing the map. I did not know how to get up there, so I was just like, forget him. But whatever.
Uber noob.
Back to okay. I'm gonna talk about our GVA debut. We've been with GVA for a while.
We just haven't had time to make a video recently.
Yeah.
Since our mic right here's been all jacked up. We've been like I've been having some technical glitches.
Yeah, Dylan here. I've been the only one making videos, me and Brandon and Toomey. But we haven't ever posted anything on GVA.
Yeah.
And they've been getting pretty big. We could use the help, so our sponsorship from them could really help us get some views and some subs. But we're going to talk about Thor. Just a quick break in the Mother's Day action. Thor, that movie we just saw, I think, Friday.
Yeah, no, it was Saturday, because we woke up at like...
Oh, Saturday, yeah, and I had work that day, and I was thinking I was going to miss work, because the video was like 2 hours long, and it started at 1:30, and I had to work at 2. But good thing the movie started early, and I made it to work with a minute or 2 to spare.
And then you started rubbing your wet hands on people like a little weirdo. Back to our Thor movie review. 3.5 stars out of 4 stars. You see this big, hard-ass dude running around with a giant hammer smashing people in the face.
What not to like? We're talking about how good of an actor he did during that film. He played Thor tremendously. He just looked like...
hard-ass.
He just looked like hard-ass.
He was a hard-ass.
Natalie Portman playing the support role of... I think a weather girl or something, like dealing with some cosmic activity.
I didn't really take the time to learn her name. I never paid attention.
I don't know her name, but she was played by Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, and it was just a good movie in general.
Here it is. Death Machine right there.
Just the way it was played just sounded great. But back to parents. Don't you hate when your parents accuse you of stuff your brother or sister did?
I love when that happens, and I'm an only child, so I get everything that happens. If they didn't do it, then they can't just be like, oh, my brother or sister didn't know. The only thing you can do is blame your friends when they're older. And if you got strict parents like mine, sometimes like they can't come over stuff. So sometimes you're just like, oh, it's all him. It's all him. He did it.
Yeah. I don't have like. Oh, I have a time. Me and my brother were screwing around in my sister's room because she used to be like a Lady Gaga and Hannah Montana like lover. She still is. And she acts like a cat in public, which if you ever see her, run for the hills.
She's scary.
Get out of there. She won't like meow at you and stuff like that.
At you.
Just yeah. But we were playing in a room, like playing just guitar, like whoa, singing some Hannah Montana crap, and she was taking things too seriously. She was like, guys, get out, and then all of a sudden, she just makes a lion or some cat or some freaky thing that I've never heard. Just a scream that could have broken a glass bottle. It was that loud. And me, I'm just like, I'm out. I ran. Casey was not caught at the scene, but we eventually got in trouble. I think I got my phone and game taken away.
Everything that's important.
Everything that's important to you. They're not gonna take away your bed or your like animal
or food supply.
Or food, because you need those things. But it was just weird. They're like, phone. I thought that seems the only things they take. They're like, oh, you like these things? We're gonna take everything you love and leave you with nothing. You want me to color and draw? Who colors and draws? Seriously.
Artsy people like Chase.
Yeah, but no, I'm not. No.
And this is a bit of a tangent here. Thanks, Mr. Koch, for that wonderful vocab word. XZO recruitment here. Dylan here is the recruitment officer for the XZO gaming clan. What are some of the requirements for becoming XZO official?
Some requirements. You have to change your name. Your KD has to be 1.3 or better, which is not that hard in Black Ops.
Unless you have pre-approval from...
Unless you have pre-approval from me.
Yeah.
Or if I think you're good enough at this game. Like if...
Yeah, like you get high kill counts.
You get high kills.
You like barely go positive, stuff like that. Like, I have a 1.22 KD, and I get good kill-to-death ratios all the time, so I still have to change my gamer tag from Bad Boy Mower 2 to leave that clan, since I was like the only person left.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about the new maps here, real quick. The new maps, Zoo, Convoy, Stockpile, and Hotel, they're good. They're not as good as the last one. The last map pack, First Strike. The Zombies is better than Ascension. And if you haven't checked out our videos on that, you should check them out. We're going to get more on how to kill George and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
the only problem I really have with the map like of the new maps is Stockpile. Like, that's the only, like, I can play it, but I just like have a problem with the opening the doors and then closing them. Because my teammate's closing the door. I tried crawling through the crack before it closes. I get crushed by the door and die. So
yeah, I
got a suicide because I got crushed by a freaking garage door.
Now back to the parents thing. Parents being too nosy. I know it's a problem with most parents. They're like looking through your texts, seeing if like, oh, you got a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend?
Can I have your number?
They always ask that. Like, do you have a girlfriend? Oh, who are you talking to? Oh, who's this girl? Like, they read through your text and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna use an example. Oh, who's this chick? Oh, you like her? Do you like her? I'm like, no, she's a friend. If they automatically assume if you're texting a girl, you have a connection. And something's going on there. So they'll like they'll do some nice detective work, just trying to figure out, oh, you know this person? You like her? And stuff like that.
Yeah, like you can't text people of the opposite gender without your parents going like, oh, hello, who's this? It's like, who's this guy / girl or whatever you're doing? It's like, who's this? Oh, can I meet him / her? We're not going out. We're just friends. Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
And your parents being, I'm gonna talk most on this one. Parents being too controlling. Like just a few days ago, I was playing Escalation. Yeah, this new zombies map called the Dead, and it was 9 on a school night. It was like 9:30, and my parents were like, well, you've been on too long, so you better get to bed. You got a nice test tomorrow. And it was like a Wednesday, and we go to school late Wednesdays. So I'm like, calm down, take a chill pill, whatever. And they're like, oh, we're taking away Xbox. And I'm like, no, you're not. No. Because no, you're not taking it. Out of sports season, it's Xbox for me. And I have to share it with a brother, and it sucks. So I was just telling him, get your own Xbox. This one's mine. All the games practically are mine, and stuff like that. And your parents being too controlling, like, oh, you want to hang with your friends? Are they having a parent there?
No.
Nope, no parent there? Oh, what's this?
Well, this is Dylan and Tristan. I'm Dylan here, leaving you saying subscribe.